Hey guys, in this episode I'm talking about what makes a person a good leader and what I can see is a common denominator around people I meet in my daily work. Stay tuned for more. Hello guys. I got a call from a friend of mine very recently, and he was talking to me about how his manager was acting towards him and how disempowering it was for him. And I can recognize that because I've been in the past, I had a lot of managers who struggled to empower. They more used their own power to try to affect me to do what they wanted me to do, as opposed to inspiring me and so on. So that led me to start thinking about what actually makes a person a good leader. And I go back in my past thinking about the people who have inspired me and made me do more than I ever could imagine I could do, and so on. But then I realized that we see things very differently. So first of all, the definition of a manager for me is a person who is paid by the company to manage people, a system, maybe projects. So that is a definition of a manager, which means that everybody who manages people is a manager by definition, like the way I look at it. But a leader is a person who people choose to follow. So why do they choose to follow them? So I've been thinking about the people I chose to follow and people I see, I meet every day when they're working, who naturally get people to kind of follow them. And I can see one thing that is a common denominator between them, and that is that they care for other people. They don't care for how they do at work and that they perform and they chase them down the aisle, so to speak, to make sure they work really, really hard. They know who they are. They know their interests, they know their families, they know their children. You know, that when you really care for a person, you know them a little bit more than just to the name and where they work. And they're willing to do something for that person as a person. I can see that to be a common denominator between leaders, that people choose to follow them. And I also see that they are models. They model behavior and other people seem to follow. It's like a reflection of that person, that the way they act, the way they even dress and look, as a matter of fact, people copy. And they do that because they like the other person and they have a connection that is deeper. More of an emotional intelligence connection than a logical one. That person is my manager, I have to follow. It's great if you are the appointed manager and also a leader people choose to follow. That would be awesome, obviously. But they also seem to work for the people, which means that they make sure they can perform, not only to look good themselves. So they care for people, they make sure that people are looked after, they make sure that they can perform, and if there's any obstacle, etc., they will work on eliminating them. This is a few things that I can see. There are obviously more, and I would love for you to like and share this video. And also, send me an email. Let me know what you think makes a good leader. And also, let me talk to you about how leadership can be developed in your area. And thank you for listening.